Okay, let me say something that might sting a little. The nicer you are, the most likely you are to be taken for granted. Yeah, I said it. So why do men take nice girls for granted? Being nice isn't the problem. Being treated like a doormat is. And if you're a girl watching this, you're not a doormat girl. And by the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly what needs to change. And if you're a man watching this, stay tuned. This might just explain the patterns you didn't even realize you had. So let's get right into it. So the book we're talking about today is called Why Men Love Bitches. From Doormat to Dream Girl, A Woman's Guide to Holding Her Own in a Relationship by Sherry Argov. And before anything else, let's just address the word bitches on the title because it's a little off at first. I felt the same way. In this book, the word bitches doesn't mean being toxic or rude. It means that's a woman who respects herself, chooses herself, has boundaries, and doesn't overgive just to be chosen. This book challenges this belief that if you're just nice enough, patient enough, giving enough, you'll be automatically valued. Today, I'm sharing the top 5 lessons I've got from this book. And by the end of the video, I'm also going to share 2 more bonus tips for the nice girls out there. And I'm telling you, some of this might going to completely shift the way you see relationships like I did. So if you've felt taken for granted, this is gonna hit. Let's just get right into it. And I'm not gonna lie, I wish I had known this earlier. So yeah. Idea number 1. Anything a person chases in life runs away. Okay, that's the first lesson. Anything you chase in life runs away from you. Because in reality, the more you chase, whether it be money, career, and most importantly, a person, the more you push things away. Think about it. When it comes to relationship, when you're the one who's always texting first, always reaching out first, making the move, planning out dates, especially when you're a girl, that's not a real connection. That's called chasing. In this book, when you're a nice girl and you constantly doing that, you're not only putting the man on the pedestal, but you are also lowering your value as a person, as a woman. And don't get me wrong, does not mean that you're not enough, because you are. But the thing here is you're acting like he's the prize and not you. And here's the shift that you need to know and do right now. Do not chase, attract. Idea number 2. Act like a prize and you'll turn him into a believer. Now, according to the book, this is not about pretending to be someone you're not. Acting like a prize means you value yourself more than the men. And that's attractive. It's about how you see yourself, and that shows up in your behavior. Because when a man sees that you respect yourself, you take care of yourself, and you love yourself more than him, that could turn him into a believer, meaning you're giving him an impression that you're the prize. And this is how it's supposed to be. Why do most men right now act like they're the princess? If you also have the same kind of frustration, you might totally want to get the copy of this book. By the way, I will put the link down below. This is not to spread hate towards men, because I do believe there are good ones out there. This is actually a topic for those who have been taken for granted for years. The book also talks about the shift a woman needs to make in order to do not chase attention, or she doesn't have to prove herself to anyone, especially to men. Basically, the idea is that you, as a woman, you should already know your value. And you should not feel like you have to earn respect, basic respect, because that's very basic. Okay, I forgot to tell you on the intro what a nice girl means. So, on the book, the nice girl means she's the one who over gives, the woman who will overcompensate just to make the man happy but loses herself. She will give everything to this man. She will invest everything, her time, effort, love, and devotion. When a woman acts like a price, she moves differently. And I totally agree with this. And here's the key part. When you truly see yourself as the price, you don't even have to convince anyone. You have this quiet peace and quiet confidence from within. And that's beautiful. So, if you treat yourself that you're easy to replace, or you're replaceable, or you're always available, that's exactly how you'll be treated. But when you're carrying yourself and acting like you're valuable, like your time, your energy, your presence means something, that's when he starts stepping up. And that's when he becomes more intentional. Idea number 3. Don't make yourself so accessible. If you do, the relationship will always be on his terms. Okay, this is for the girlies out there who are always available. I'm giving emphasis on this because I was once that girl. It's like you're the one who reply fast, you adjust your schedule for the man, you're always there when he needs you. That's not good, honestly, and I'm talking from experience, and in hindsight, I can totally agree to this. Like, you're adjusting your schedule for him, even if you're not comfortable or it's very inconvenient for you to do that. You are signaling to him that your time and what you're doing are actually not important, and that he's more important than anything else or everything. That's crazy. Listen, a man will try to get you to be very accessible because it's natural that he'll want to make it more convenient for himself. And when you act like you're always there, you're always available, well, it signals to the man that you're not a dream girl. You're not the dream girl because the dream girl acts differently. She does with confidence, and she value her time and what she likes. Don't make yourself so accessible. Idea number 4. He'll let a woman who becomes his doormat pay for dinner on the first couple of dates, but he wouldn't think of it with his dream girl. Okay, we're talking about on this topic, why do men take nice girls for granted, right? And this one might be a very uncomfortable topic to talk about because that involves money, but this isn't about money, you know? It isn't. It's about perception and effort. The thing here is a woman who is a doormat actually trained the man to treat her like that, to devalue her, because she'll accept less. I've heard this quote from Steve Harvey. I believe that's on his show Hey Steve. And this is what he said. Girls, you can train a man how to treat you. Ooh. Idea number 5. When a woman acts as though she's capable of everything, she gets stuck doing everything. Okay. This is so funny. So this one, it simply means be careful as a woman, be careful how you set the tone of the relationship in the beginning, especially in the early days. If you act like you can do everything, well, at the later times in the relationship, don't be surprised why the man, your man, isn't doing anything. You're okay not getting flowers. You're okay to adjust your schedule for him. Never start what you don't want to continue. Okay, so let me give you two more bonus tips. Bonus tip number 6 is don't give a reward for bad behavior. Bonus tip number 7, most men tend to disrespect a woman who appears to be too malleable.